After that spirited debate, I have to bring in our 360 View panel and go straight to panel Democratic strategist Robin Biro and Ted Harvey from the Committee to Defend the President. Thanks for joining me. Okay, Ted, I have to ask you, the president was on the ground for maybe 4 hours total. What good was it for him to go down to the Texas border today, besides, as what has said, it was just a good photo op?
Well, to talk directly to the American people and not have the media trying to delete what he's saying or try to frame what he's saying. That's what he's trying to do. That's why he had the national broadcast on earlier this week. That's why he had the press conference at the White House yesterday, and it's why he's doing this today. He's trying to go directly to the American people and say that we have a serious issue on the border that didn't just happen today. It's been going on for 30 years, like you just said, with Ronald Reagan. It has nothing to do with the 11 million people that are here, which is a bogus number. We have double that number, probably triple that number that's here. This is about forcing people who want to come to our country to come the legal way, go to the ports of entry, just like you talked about, and stop putting yourselves and your families at risk, and come here legally and let us decide who we want to come in and who we don't want to come in, because we do have a serious gang issue on the border. We have people coming here that are trafficking people, trafficking drugs, and we want to stop that. Why does the Democrat Party not want to stop that and force people that want to come here and be American citizens to do it the legal way and go through the ports of entry? That's what this discussion is all about.
Well, Ted, let's take that to one of my favorite Democrats, Robin. Why do the Democrats not want to actually stop all of the bad people that are coming through, which is a very small percentage, but it's still a percentage that are coming over here illegal? Why are the Democrats so big on not putting real border security into place?
Let's look at what Democratic leadership is saying. Dick Durbin, minority whip in the Senate, said himself that he would actually support almost double President Trump's proposed budget if it included other protections, in addition to not just a wall, because he said that the wall by itself is ineffective. Now, listen, I'm a veteran. Let me finish. Yeah, I know. And as I'm about to say, that's our first line of defense. I actually agree that we need a fence at a minimum. I think that we should, at a minimum, finish the fence that we started building in a bipartisan manner in 2006, at a minimum. But that, like I said, is our first line of defense. Dick Durbin, minority whip, said, our Democrat in the Senate, said that he wants to see more cars screened at the border and something to address this fentanyl crisis, because right now, President Trump just wants this $5.7 billion for the wall itself.
Okay, Robin, you know that's not true.
Well, what else does he want, Ted?
Robin, you know that's not true. That's not what he said in the national broadcast the other night. He laid out everything he wanted to do, and it was pretty much what you just said. It doesn't matter what somebody low on the totem pole in leadership wants. It's what Chuck Schumer wants, and Chuck Schumer has said he will not fund the wall. It's not up for discussion, so don't even bring it up. He's told the American people that.
Well, that's the thing. And so let's go back to this, Robin, right now, because you do have Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer following immediately after the president addressed the country. Both of them, it showed that neither one of them wanted to move. But at this point, the American people are losing out. You have employees tomorrow that start to lose out. That being said, today we finally started to hear back on the table was DACA and Dreamers, that possibly that might be a trade. Does that consider something that the Democrats at this stage of the game would accept in order to get this country reopened?
Yes, and look, my party cannot afford to be the party of open borders. We're going to have to give on this some, and DACA totally is is right in play. And like I said, as long as we have additional border protection, look, Dick Durbin is not a nobody. It's his job to whip the votes in the Senate. He's a somebody. So
he's got to whip Schumer's vote.
I think we agree on that, actually, Ted. So I think that we're closer. I think that we're closer, though, than a lot of people might think on this, because, like I said, my party can't afford optically to be the party of open borders. And unfortunately, that's kind of the way the narrative is rolling right now. I'm admitting that as a Democrat.
It's true.
So
but that's the thing.
It's true.
Can the Republicans, if the Republicans cave on the DACA and Dreamers and say, okay, fine, we'll give you those,
that's not a cave.
Is that going to go well?
That's not a cave. That's what Trump brought to Schumer last year.
That's right, but that's why the Republicans
do DACA and chain migration, and Schumer shut down the government. over it. It was Schumer that shut down the government over this when Trump came to him with that deal that Robin just laid out.
But that's the thing,
and
Ted.
Schumer's the one that shut
Ted,
down the
I remember
government.
the Freedom Caucus. There was a lot of pressure put on by the Freedom Caucus.
Yes.
They're the ones that helped because they did not want to see that a part of it. And I remember all the conservative talk radios saying about it. So now, look for it a year later. We're still debating the same topic. Do you think the Freedom Caucus is going to be just as strong, saying, you know what, fight it, fight it, fight it? Or they're saying, you know what, let's just give it in. Fine, get us our wall.
The Freedom Caucus came forward with the deal that said they would fund the wall, they would do DACA as long as it ended chain migration and ended the visa lottery. That was the deal that everybody agreed to last year except for Schumer, and he shut down the government on that issue.
Well, I will tell you this. We definitely, I think we'll see a lot of movement here within the next 48 hours.
Don't change history, though.
It will.
Don't let Robin change history.
Well, and I won't let either one of you, because both of you make it every time you come on here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
God bless you guys.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.